Now in his 30th season leading the swimming and diving program, Roy Coates embodies what it means to be a Northeastern Husky. Humble, caring, and dynamic, Roy has had a lasting and meaningful impact on the many student athletes and coaches who have passed through the program under his leadership.
You know, I do remember early on meeting Roy and when he started in the early 90s, and I remember going out for lunch with him. There was a group of young coaches and administrators, and he was new to Northeastern. He was fun to be around, he had a great personality, and he was a consummate team player for Northeastern athletics.
I was up at Dartmouth College. I was the head men's coach up there, and heard about the opportunity down at Northeastern to be the head men's and women's swim coach. I applied for the job, and it was a tough decision because I love Dartmouth. Dartmouth's a wonderful place and it was a great job, but I thought this was a better fit for me, great opportunity. I came down and started with the men's and women's program, and it's been a great choice.
When you first meet Roy Coates, you know that you're dealing with a genuine person right off the bat. He's warm, he's smart, he's engaging, he's someone that makes you feel comfortable right off the bat because it's not about him, it's about others. And it's easy to like Roy Coates.
Roy's a great life leader, kind of mentor for the team. He is really just always there to give advice, whether it's about swimming or diving or being an athlete. He's also just a very happy person, and it's very tangible that he cares so much about us as individuals and as a team. He really tries to make our team a family. I think after 1 week of being on this team, anyone knows that we're a family, and that's all because of Roy, and he's the head of the family, so yeah, he's great.
He loves what he does. He's so passionate about coaching, and that's seen through his interactions with the swimmers and divers. He cares about each individual person on the team, and he also really cares about his assistant coaches. So he really wants us to succeed, us do well. So he's been a great mentor for all of the assistants, including myself.
He's different from most coaches because he definitely likes to have fun at practice. He's always getting us laughing and getting us through tough sets. He still is a very great coach, and we still do a lot of yardage and a lot of intense things, but at the same time he keeps it pretty light, which is the only way to really get through it. So he's just a really goofy presence on deck.
I think a huge one for Roy is his patience with his athletes. He's so accepting of people, and wherever they meet him in terms of how they come to practice, the mood they're in, what's going on in their life, and Roy takes that and he makes practices so welcoming and fun and also energetic. Roy knows how to have fun and get us to have fun at practice, which I think as a collegiate athlete is really important.
I've loved every minute I've been here. There's been changes, there's been ups and there's downs, but it's still been a great fit for who I am and how I like to coach and the type of athlete I like to be involved with. Because here there are definitely student athletes who are looking for excellence both in the pool and in the classroom and in their social life, and that kind of balance is something I really enjoy, and I think it's, again, like I said, been a great fit for who I am and I think for who the athletes here at Northeastern are.
I think Roy's had a huge impact on creating balanced athletes, especially with the swim and dive team. We've been so successful academically at Northeastern and nationwide, as well as successful in the pool, and I think it's because of how he treats his athletes, how he encourages them, that creates that successful environment, both in the pool and academically.
Coaching at the collegiate level is difficult, it's a challenge. But to coach for 30 years in the same institution shows me that Roy Coates has been able to adapt and he's been flexible, because the student athletes are all different from one era to the next. And Roy's been able to show that flexibility and adaptability to meet and work with student athletes of today's generation.
I never foresaw that I was going to be here for 30 years. I assumed that either I would have a career change or another coaching opportunity. But like I said, from my family and from me, this has just been a really good fit. We love the Boston area. My family is from this area. My wife's family is from this area. And Northeastern's never given me a reason why I would look anywhere else.